The Pentagon's Joint Counter-Small Unmanned Aircraft Systems Office has wrapped up a demonstration of high-power microwave technology capable of taking out multiple drone threats at once. Army officials running the effort said the vendors that came with high-power microwave capabilities were successful in defeating incoming drone threats, including 2 at a time. The threat of drone swarms is increasing, and the Pentagon is racing to ensure it can defeat them. The Army is the service tasked to lead the JCO, which was established in late 2019. The office has now conducted 3 demonstrations, 2 last year in the spring and fall, and 1 this spring. The plan is to continue demonstrations twice a year to fix capability gaps identified by the armed services in countering small AVs. Epirus, Raytheon Technologies and Leonardo Doctors brought ground-based aerial denial systems with high-power microwave capabilities. Such systems are defined as a solution utilizing focused electromagnetic pulses from a fixed ground location at range with energy sufficient to destroy or defeat source over the air. The JCO said in a statement. Focus on in that first week for high-power microwave was how well the effect remitted. We're looking at range to engage the targets that were unbound and the amount of time it took to either deter or defeat the target. The Leonardo Doctor system, called a vector inversion generator, was hindered in that it did not have an antenna to radiate. The JCO was able to assess the technology through its ability to hand off a detected threat from the government-owned command and control system, and then generate the power necessary to defeat the threat. With that able to capture power output and the amount of time that the electromagnetic pulse was on the target just with instrumentation. The Epirus system was able to defeat targets in the range that is normally associated with what is currently in the field, and has the promise to be a little bit more effective in the future. Raytheon's capability was very much in development, shows some promise for future development, but the ranges were somewhat shorter in their ability to defeat the incoming targets. The office also assessed countering small UAS as a service, or CAS, through contractor-owned, government-operated capability at fixed locations. The office received a total of 25 white papers for CAS and selected 5 to demonstrate their capabilities because they met specific requirements. Those 5 were Endural Industries, Black Sage, CASI, Rafael Systems Global Sustainment and SAIC. Had 5 very complex architectures out there. Each of them brought a host of different components for detection, identification, tracking and defeat, and we tested against each of those components both individually and then as a system, culminating in a defend the forward operating base scenario. The data collected is still being analyzed and a report will be published for limited distribution within the Defense Department next week. The JCO was able to form new industry partnerships as well as get companies with different elements of the engagement chain together that had not worked together before. The JCO is in the final stages of developing what concepts and capabilities it wants to demonstrate in its next round of experimentation in the fall. The capability gaps the office wants to address will be finalized within a month, the office indicated.